How they chew off net.
Shit, bro.
I ain't see.
Hey, Kevin, I won the Heisman. Nigga did not goddamn knock the
Welcome
Heisman
everybody
Trophy
to
when
New
he made
Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the
They got it
All-State
right back.
Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part
Six,
of the college football playoff.
They
It's time
they
now for
got
the
it right back
quarterfinals,
after
where the top
that.
four seeds a time to begin their
God
quest
damn it.
for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. The kickoff team is out there. Great
He
energy.
just got to pick this right now. Trying to right back over.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. So Michigan's offense making their way on the field to open this game. Well, the energy of this building, Coach, is going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
Looking to pass. It's Davis. Oh, what a move. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the ball is picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They're going to run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. The Knights will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Receiver makes the catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that way. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They're going to run it. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35 now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is the offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Dropping back, it's Davis. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Will he score here? And he'll get there. Touchdown. Nice. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets a started on the next drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On the ground, it's Marshall. Football comes out, and the defense jumps on the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit. That's what caused the fumble.
Keeping it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Coming up, second down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And one final play before the end of the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. And it's UCF in the lead, Kirk. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The Wolverines will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Play action here on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, the offense rolls the dice with its play call here on fourth down, and the defense rolls the dice as well by bringing the kitchen sink. Demolished the quarterback that time on the blitz.
They'll try a pass here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Pass complete. It's second down now. Looking to throw. It's Davis. The pocket breaking down. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage?
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. They also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They look to throw it here on second down. That pass is caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
He'll hand it off. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen. But he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. A much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
PAT is good. They trail now by 10, 17-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? An effective play, good for a first down of the 35.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away and see what happens on this next down.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one. And the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Knights pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Here comes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
To throw, it's Davis. Finds an open target on the left side. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Back to throw. It's Davis. Looking for the wideout. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Let's see what they can do here. There's time to run a few plays, perhaps get into field goal range. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Moore. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. He missed it. Field goal, no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. And they get the second half started with a running play. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Off the RPO, caught to the right. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The Knights looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. The back's got it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. Now the important point after attempt. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 play coming up. Using his legs, it's Marshall. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Dropping back, it's Davis. And is intercepted. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Tackle, but forced down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Ball handed off. Second down after that run on the previous play. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The Knights are going to keep this drive rolling. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, nice. And the route is on. That's another touchdown with this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's second down here. Press coverage now from the secondary. Dropping back. It's Davis. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And they pick up the first down as the fullback becomes involved as a playmaker, a guy we usually see throwing blocks.
Yeah, this guy actually played running back in high school. He got a little bit bigger. They moved him to fullback. You can see the athletic ability that he still displays. And you're right, he's a physical guy, known for his blocking. But with that background, you can see the damage he can do to a defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. Touchdown, Michigan. This quarterback on fire today. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Deep shot ball's incomplete, but a lot of contact there. And here comes the penalty flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
They get him down after the completion. Receivers are bunched together. Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit as he throws it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. The Wolverines are in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
That's caught. It's Stewart. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, UCF. This offense really clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
He moves the ball out to the 15. It's UCF in the lead. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Short return tackle at the 20-club, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a
touchdown, Knights. And the beatdown continues.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on first down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. It's going to cost himself a game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Davis. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And now the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
2nd down and long now from their own 6. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at 2nd and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Now, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Can he make it? Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Handoff here from the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And the Wolverines are going to cash in this red zone trip. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. He's got some room. Can he get there? Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball bounces out of the end zone. It's a touchback and a... Comes the offense looking to start the drive. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down. They're going to throw the football. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. The Knights will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Touchdown, UCF. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Makes it with a 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to pass. It's Davis. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw it again. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And completion makes it second and short.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. The Wolverines will line up now. It's first and goal. To throw, it's Davis. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Second down play coming up. And the offense will just take a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
And it's a kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win.